Hey guys, Tyler here from Sauve Solutions Group. Today I want to talk about apologies. I find, as Canadians, we have a horrible reputation around the world for diluting what an apology is. You might have heard the joke, how do you find a Canadian on a busy subway? You step on everyone's foot. The one who apologizes is the Canadian. So how do we address this? How do we stop saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, when maybe that's not the best value and the best words that need to be added to the occasion? I remember once, I don't remember exactly where, but I remember learning about a 4-step apology. And so I want you to think about this for a moment. If the situation does not require a 4-step apology, don't apologize. Here's what I mean by a 4-step apology. 1, acknowledge what happened. I'm sorry I pushed over your wedding cake onto the floor and it broke. I'm sorry I hit your car when I was coming up behind you at an intersection. I'm sorry, whatever. Announce what you are sorry for. Make it clear what the apology is covering, what incident you actually feel regret about. Second, of course, is the apology, right? Here's the situation. I'm genuinely sorry. Okay? Third, fix it, right? Offer to fix it, but not just you. Give the power to the person that you're talking to, right? This is what happened. I'm sorry. How can I fix it? I am willing to correct it. What can I do to make it better? I am at your mercy. What can I do to fix it? If you are genuinely sorry, give up your power. Give it to the person who you're apologizing to. Step 4, follow through. What was it that you can do to actually help them that was suggested to fix the situation, to rectify the situation? Now do it. That is an apology. 4-step apology. On that same note, while we're talking about apologies, I also remember a beautiful little story about little Johnny. You might have heard of all the little Johnny jokes out there. Some of them are really good life lessons. And here's the life lesson of little Johnny that I really like when it comes to apologies. Little Johnny goes into his kitchen and he's talking to his dad and he says, Dad, I don't understand how apologies work. And the dad says, sure, I can tell you how apologies work. I want you to take a plate out of the cupboard. Well, Johnny says, okay, takes a plate out of the cupboard. The dad says, I want you to take the plate, I want you to smash it on the ground and break it. Well, Johnny looks at him and says, but I'll get in trouble. His dad says, by who? By me? I'm the one asking you to do it. You're not going to get in trouble. I want you to take the plate, I want you to smash it on the ground. Oh, okay. Right? So he's kind of excited about that. So he takes his plate and throws it on the ground, shatters it into 1,000 pieces. Right? And the dad says, okay, now I want you to apologize to the plate. Well, Johnny's still baffled by this. He's like, but why? He says, just do it. Okay. So little Johnny says to this broken pieces of glass, he says, I'm sorry. And the dad says to little Johnny, now do you understand what an apology is? No, says little Johnny. I still don't get it. The dad says, is the plate put back together? Did you fix the problem? Little Johnny says, no. He says, well, now you know what an apology is. Now go get a broom and clean this stuff up. Right? An apology by itself doesn't fix the problem. Right? But there is a way that you can implement an apology so that you are actually coming to a conclusion that is useful for all parties. Anywho, that's a little piece of information about apologies that I thought was kind of interesting. Hopefully you found it useful, and I'm going to be back with more information to make your life better. We'll talk to you later.